Hi there, my name is Keith Lehman. I work for the National Association of Watch and Clock Collectors, or NAWCC, as their creative services and watch news editor. In this video, we are going to do an unboxing and review of the Soundbrenner Core Steel smartwatch. Soundbrenner describes the Core Steel as a watch for all musicians. I played guitar since I was 15 and performed in many groups all over the country. I also teach guitar, so this watch intrigued me from the beginning. If you're a musician, I'm sure you're aware of the many products marketed to us that we might not necessarily need. Is the Core Steel smartwatch one of these products, or is it something that will prove itself truly beneficial? Let's find out. We're going to do a product review of the Soundbrenner Core Steel musician watch. The reason I have it in the box is that I really like the fact that it had a time-sensitive material in the outside packaging. I thought that was funny. A little while ago, I actually came across the Soundbrenner doing searches online, and it really caught my attention because I'm a guitar player, and I'm also an editor for Watch News, and a musician's watch seemed like a perfect combination of two things. So I reached out to Soundbrenner, and graciously they sent me a watch to review. So I'm going to open it. Maybe the smarter way to do it is to actually just open it. Okay. Maybe this is the way to do it here. Guess I was right on the first shot. Okay. Here it is, the Core Steel. Let's see, gotta take it out of the plastic here. Always so delicate, I never want to ruin the packaging. Packaging is part of the fun of it, everything. Let's see. Oh, here's a little seal here. Slides right out like this. Here's the outside box, inside box. Looks like a little strap here. Oh, just opens up like this. Oh, and here's some tape here. Definitely, I'm gonna take this off. Okay, all right, that should be no more restraints. Wow, that comes out really nicely here. Let's see what we have inside. Okay. Soundbrenner.com. Let's see, we got a strap, a leather strap. That comes with the Core Steel. So here's the leather strap. Italian leather. Has the little logo here, which is very cool. Let's put this over here. What else do we have in here? Here's the actual watch, the Core watch. This will snap onto the piece once we have it together. What else is in here? Looks like manual. Sticker, looks like. tuner mounts. This will these attach to your guitar here. Core comes with, all right. So it's just some ephemera here, manual, all black. That's pretty nice, pretty slick packaging here. I like that. Okay. Just the side here. Let's see what else we have here. This is the wrist mount. Okay. So apparently it's just gonna snap on just like that. Wow, that's cool. And it comes right off. So there's a wrist mount, and then there's also a body strap. The body strap is to attach it to different parts of your body other than your wrist. Like, yeah, you can do your arm, or there's even a video the guy has around his chest. So I guess you can feel the tempo. That'll be interesting to try. Let's see here. All right. I think these are the earplugs. Yep, these are earplugs. Okay, well these are just guess they're not electrical. They're just general earplugs for if you're going to a loud concert or something, which is very possible for a musician or performing loudly at a concert. Let's see, and then here is the this is the mount. Then the let's see, I think this attaches somehow. Yeah, this will attach to it. I think on your guitar when you're tuning. So this is not just a metronome, but it's also a tuner. So we'll be trying that out as well. Ooh, and it's definitely magnetic. Also, the Core Steel comes with a pouch. So yeah, right. So the Core Steel, the two things that it comes with extra is the leather strap and the pouch. So that's it. So here's the box. Let's take everything out. Pretty nice packaging here, really, and you know, it opens easily. Has some useful stuff inside. Here are the pieces that come with it: the wrist strap, earplugs, charger. This is the charger, very important. Leather strap, magnetic mount, of course the core itself, body strap, leather pouch, and some ephemera. That's it. I'm looking forward to piecing everything together and trying this out. Okay, so we've taken the Soundbrenner steel core out of the box, and we've already looked at all the components, but now we're going to talk about the watch. And I did get to do a little bit of preparation before this because you do have to download an app. You'll need a smartphone. It's very easy. The app is free. There is a paid service, a pro service that you can opt in, and but I'm just going with the free version of the app right now. So anyway, actually I kind of spoiled it a little bit, but it was really kind of a thrill to plug this in. I did turn it on. It was out of the box, and it was full of juice. I had shown you that we've already looked at the charger, and when you plug it in, it just snaps right to the side here, and you see this cool little light display around it. The light display actually shows how fully it's charged. So it looks like it's almost completely charged here. There's some spots at the bottom here. Maybe once that ring is full, that means 100%. It's pretty close. I think it said it's at 86%. So look for those rings. But yeah, the thing jumped right to life. The installation process is pretty easy. You do need to make an account. You can either do that um, through your email service. I did it through Apple. You can also just do it through regular email. I don't know how it is like for Android devices. But the pieces we're going to look at are the, the tuner part, and one caution for wristwatch wearers is that this is extremely magnetic. I would probably keep this away from this part away from any of your watches. I think it could probably cause might cause some problems. But anyway, this is useful for the tuner part. As I said before, it comes with the core steel comes with two straps. It comes with a leather strap, and it comes with a silicone strap. So I wear my watches on my right hand. So, and I have to say that the silicone strap feels really, really good. I haven't tried the leather strap yet, but the silicone strap feels just awesome on the wrist. I mean, it's like feels like silk. So, so you have your mount basically here, and the way you put the watch on is now I might get this backwards because I got it the right way. If you have it on your left wrist, it's a little easier to charge. I found. I'm not sure. You might be able to flip it, but you know you can just charge it on the wrist here. I have the same problem with winding watches. I'm used to it. So anyway, so it's set up for those wristwatch wearers. Does it tell the time? Yes, it tells the time. Of course it does. So it does have some other features other than the metronome, but of course it's the metronome feature that we're going to talk about first. But let's just take a brief tour on what it does here. So it has a metronome, and what's really slick about this is that the way you rotate, the way you kind of make the control here is the bezel. You just turn the bezel, and you can see here it starts with a metronome, has a tuner, a dB meter, which I should have read about that. I don't quite know what that is. A timer and a stopwatch. Those things and settings. So we're going to look at the settings on how to use the metronome, and it's very straightforward. Basically, you have two buttons here. The lower button will enter you into the metronome mode, and then you can use this to navigate through your different modes. So right now we're at 120 beats per minute. There's 3 beats to a minute with the 8th note getting the beat. Let's just go to something a little more standard here. Go back here. Go to a 4/4 beat with the quarter note getting the beat. You can see here at the bottom here, these bars here, these show you how many beats there are per minute, and the top one is where the emphasis is. So there is a stronger beat on the emphasis, and you can change that, which is really cool. So let's see, how do I do that? So yeah, here we go. So by using the bezel, this is actually really interesting. So using the bezel, you can tell it if it doesn't get a strong beat. So none of these beats will get a strong beat, or this one will get the strong beat. Let's see. Actually, I never did the 3 one. The way you make it go is you tap it twice. You can see there's interesting things here. The offbeat the non-emphasis beats are green, and the emphasis beat is red. So I didn't know about that. Let's see. Any way you stop it is double tap it. It's really easy to do. Let's see. Let's go back to that. Let's see what 2 does. If I go down to 2, let's see. Up. All right. Let's see what happens here. Okay, there's a yellow beat there. I guess really, if you really want this strong beat, that'll tell you where it is. Um, you can also you can tell it where else you want the strong beat to be. So let's say you want it on 1 and 3. There you go. There you go. So, tells you where the strong beat is. What's also really cool, and I love this actually, is you can also you can just have it not have a beat. So you can take this away and then hit it. That's really cool, I think. That's pretty awesome. So anyway, let's get back to kind of more standard sort of thing here. There's a couple different ways you can change the beats per minute. You can go in here and you can move the bezel, and then you can change the beats per minute. Forward is faster, backwards is slower. The other way you can do it is you can actually tap the Soundbrenner. So let's say you wanted something. So that's at 88.0, 88 beats per minute. I tapped it 4 times. It kind of went off at 221.3. It's very specific. I'll stop it there. Let's go back. Let's go back to maybe 115. Let's see. Let's just go to 120 here. I love the haptic feedback thing. It tells you, as it goes, it buzzes. So to change the meter here is really easy and straightforward. If you want it to be 5 beats per minute with a quarter note beat, that's fine. If you want to change it here to the 8th note, 5 beats per 8. Let's see. If you want to even change the note value, I love this. This is cool. Let's see. So went to an 8th to a 16th. There's a rest and a 16th here. Now that, of course, the time signature will change. Your rest here. Let's kind of go to a more standard thing here. So here you have maybe if you want a sort of a jazzy feel, you have your dotted quarter here. You have a triplet. Rest triplet. I mean, this is cool. I love this. This is really neat. There's all sorts of variations here. You can just kind of scroll through. So that's how you do it on the watch. Now let's kind of go back to our quarter note here for the beat. So we have so on the phone I have a standard 4/4, and I have it 120 beats per minute. And on the app here, I also have the same thing. I do have this at 6/8, so let's change this to 4/4. Okay. So the app and the phone, the watch go together. So this should work here. All right, perfect. I love this. Okay, so by controlling it over here, I control it here. And it feels pretty good. It feels pretty good. Okay, the last part, but certainly not the least part that we're going to talk about as far as the watch itself is the tuning aspect. So as I said before, the Soundbrenner is not only a metronome, but it can serve as a guitar tuner, which is really cool. You will see that I actually did switch straps here. And I put the leather on, and that was a cinch to do. You just copy the silicone one, and there you go. So anyway, this is a very straightforward thing to do. You can see how magnetic this thing is, which is great, and you'll need that. That comes in handy for the next part. So this is the part that actually goes on the guitar. There's the adhesive side, very sticky. First, I was a little worried about putting that on my guitar, but it's fine. It comes on and off very easily. So again, if you get it too close to your tuning to your tuners, it'll stick right on there. I don't know if it'll tune like that. We're gonna just do it the way the book they recommend on Soundbrenner and just stick that part right on here. So now you have the mount here, and you just simply take off the Soundbrenner here, the core, and you stick it right on your guitar. So and to tune it is just as intuitive as you would think. If you turn it on here and go right to tuner. Go to chromatic. Get that close to the camera here. And you can see that let's see, I'm a little adrift here. A little flat. There you go. That's better. Close enough. Hovering around there. G. It's pretty good. B. I was even playing around with it. It even knows what chord you're playing. Here's an E chord. Perfect. A. Pretty good. B flat. So you can see the tuner is really sensitive, actually, and really reliable. So, and it's pretty firmly on there. I mean, this is like I said before, a strong magnet. For any normal sitting, I don't know if I would perform with the tuner on, but certainly before performance or just sitting down, to practice, if you're just kind of staying stationary. I think this is pretty good, and it just comes off as easy as it goes on, and you can just put it right back on your mount there, and you're good to go. So now what I want to try is separately play the rhythm and the melody part for the theme song of our podcast, the NAWCC Watch and Clock podcast, using the Soundbrenner as my metronome. So I have it set at 140 beats per minute. 4/4 time with the quarter note gets the beat. You'll see that there's a red and then a green flash, one red and then 3 green flashes. That's because I have the emphasis on the first beat, which is the red, and then the other beats are green, and the red is an extra strong shake. So it vibrates extra strong for that one. So I know many of you know how difficult it is to piece these two together. But what I want to do is play the rhythm first, and then the melody, and then put them together to see how close the Soundbrenner gets me. So let's see how it goes. One, two, three, four. So not perfect, but I feel that was a decent demonstration of how useful the Soundbrenner watch can be, and it's certainly something that I couldn't do without the aid of a metronome. I will admit that was not my first attempt, but I definitely improved with my timing the more I practiced, and I have to attribute that to the Soundbrenner watch. So let's now discuss the app. The app is a powerful feature that goes far beyond the metronome that we took a look at earlier. When you open the app, you have 5 screens. You have a home screen where you can get discounts on brands and other Soundbrenner products. You have a player, which is the metronome, the library where you can create song lists, the learn screen where there are classes to take, and the settings where you can control various aspects of the app and the watch. All these screens are great, but my favorite, and I think by far one of the coolest features I've seen is the learn screen. There are a lot of classes here, and they vary from all different types, from the history of jazz drumming to learning jazz drumming to learning theory, guitar classes. There are even exercises you can download so you can practice them, even if you're away from the watch or the app. Now, you do need to have a pro version to access the classes, but they give you a free 3-month trial, so you have plenty of time to see if it's right for you. So after all this, how do I rate the watch? Well, it's rare to find a product that lives up to all its promises, but I'm happy to say that I think the Soundbrenner Core Steel does just that. The watch itself is slick, with its detachable core, where you can tune instruments. It easily snaps back into place, feels great on the wrist. Its timing features are easy to use, and it's useful for practicing and playing. Its other features are useful as well. It syncs up easily to your smartphone, and you can receive messages and notifications. And definitely when I'm at a concert, I'll make sure to use that dB meter. The app is another great aspect of the watch. It's easy to navigate, has a lot to offer from discounts on merchandise, and it's a useful metronome, and it has high quality classes to learn and grow from. I'd definitely recommend this watch to anyone who is a musician and a watch enthusiast. Starting at $329, the Core Steel could be expensive, but there is a Soundbrenner Pulse that starts at $119 and has the same metronome features as the Core Steel. There are also discounts that are offered on the website, so you can keep your eye out for those. On top of being useful for a musician, it's also just a great conversation piece, and it's definitely something to show to your musician friends. So that's my review on the watch. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.